Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. Today I thought I would take you all along with me thrifting. We're going to go to 3 different thrift stores on the hunt for Christmas decor. I'm looking for a couple pieces to finish a hot chocolate bar. I would also love to find some unique different ornaments because we are getting our Christmas tree this Friday. I can hardly wait. We get a real tree every year, and then any other little Christmas gems that I find. I hope you enjoy this video. Let's jump right in. Like I mentioned in the intro, I am looking for a couple different things, so trying to keep my list in mind while I'm at the thrift store, but I thought I would take you all along. I know many of you enjoy strolling the aisles with me, seeing what they have, so pour yourself something warm and cozy and come along and let's go thrifting. And you might see in the back here, I just picked up, I'm on a Facebook Marketplace kick, I picked up this beautiful secretary desk from Facebook Marketplace. It's gorgeous. I can't wait to add it to our space. We wanted to create a little area in our main living space where we can do some work, and I think this is going to be perfect. But without further ado, let's head into the Goodwill and see what we can find. Walked into the Goodwill and was very excited to see these trees set up. However, they were priced between $90 to $150. I was shocked at the pricing. You'll have to let me know if your thrift stores are also charging that kind of money for Christmas trees. I am looking for one for our bedroom. All of us have Christmas trees in our room, but unfortunately ours broke this year. So I'm on the hunt for one. I was looking for like vintage Santa mugs, something that I could use for the hot cocoa bar. I did find this cute guy, and I actually remembered I have one of these that I thrifted a couple years ago, so I did leave him behind, but I thought he was adorable nonetheless, and just another example of what you can find. I also saw these beautiful bowls. I thought they were so gorgeous and could be used as like a catch-all, or you could make a candle out of it. I mean, so many uses. And then they had lots of Christmas plates too. I love looking through all of the different prints and seeing what I can find. I came across this pair of lamps and wanted to share them with you. I thought they were so pretty and had so much potential. A little bit of paint and you could create something really beautiful at $20 a pair. I thought that was a really good price. Their Christmas section, as you can see, is a little picked over. I did still spend time just kind of looking through everything. The amount of beautiful plates and servingware I've seen at thrift stores this season, I can't even. There's just beautiful options, really, truly. And I've shared before, like I have some that I'm going to be using as cookie plates to give out to friends and family. I mean, serving if you're hosting or if you are invited somewhere, like to have a couple and bring to someone's home and then have them keep it after. I mean, so many options. And they're just so pretty. I thought these vintage ornaments were so cute for my daughter's Christmas tree. They were glass, so I did pass on them, but at $6.99, I thought that was a pretty good price considering they are very old and unique, but also something you could replicate. You can get some clear ornaments from Michael's, get some shiny paper, and create something similar. So that's also an option. But I just had a peek through. I love looking through those bags. You're going to see me kind of going through there just because that's where you can often find like those unique ornaments, leftover ribbon. I found beautiful bows before in those bags. I mean, napkin rings. I've come across some really beautiful ones. I thought these were really pretty and traditional. For our family, I'm hosting this year, there'll be about 10 people, so I do need a little bit more than that. But if you're doing something small or you come across a large lot, I think that it's a beautiful thing to look for sure. Then I headed off to Value Village in a different town I don't come to this one very often, and right away I was met with all of these different ornaments, and that was something that I was looking for. I thought these candy canes were sweet, and if you are creating a hot cocoa bar and you don't want to have real ones, I mean, that's an option. You can find some fake ones. Just looking through lots of different little brass ornaments, some vintage. I found a lot of I think it's Kurt Adler is how you say his name. He creates a lot of really fun and kind of kitschy style ornaments like this one. I have a nutcracker that I thrifted this year from him, but just looking through, seeing what I can find. This is the best part of thrifting. I came across this really beautiful raw edge cutting board. It's like a raised style, and it was brand new with tags, priced at $15.49. Now I did have 30% off, but what a great thing to have for the hot cocoa bar. Just, I love to have a tray or something. You're going to see me style that all up at the end of the video, but something just to anchor. I always talk about that. I just feel like it helps things look less busy when they're on a tray or some sort of basket. But going back to that cutting board, like that would be a great gift. Add some really fun cheese knives, maybe pick up some different cheeses, wrap it all up in a thrifted basket, and maybe add a bottle of wine, and you have something really, really beautiful and unique. So just a little idea. I love to thrift Christmas gifts, but I thought that was really sweet, that little brass piece. My eye goes to anything brass. That would be perfect on a pegboard. I also thought this turtle was unique. It was priced at $9.99, and it was a bell. Another idea when it comes to Christmas decorating and vintage Christmas decor is using canisters. You can find so many different vintage canisters, different sizes, so great for styling to add height. You can use them to actually like hold things. So just a little tip. Looking in the servingware section for different style canisters, I thought this was really sweet, especially if you're hosting. Again, maybe something that would be another great gift. And then I came across these canisters and this little cloche too. Just again, looking for things to use to house all of my hot cocoa bar essentials. No shortage of Christmas decor here. I had so much fun this day looking through everything, and I loved these glasses, by the way. I was looking for mugs for the hot cocoa bar. My kids do prefer like ceramic ones, porcelain ones, so I did pass on these, but they were so, so pretty, and I think they were $5.99 for a set of 6, so a really, really good price. Which brings up a question I get a lot, like my thrift store is expensive, or why thrift when you can buy things brand new? I think that there's so much more to thrifting than just the actual item. I love thrifting and have for years because you can just create unique spaces. You can curate your home to feel how you want it to feel and to have different pieces of different eras, whether you like vintage or you like mixing vintage and modern like I often do. So it's really so much more than just shopping. It's purposely and intentionally collecting things and picking things that you feel a connection to. So I just thought I would add that in. So even if your thrift stores are expensive or you feel like it's junky, still put yourself out there and look and have fun. It's honestly all about the joy of the hunt, and you never know what you'll find. And often some of my favorite things have been found at the thrift store. Made my way to another store. This is our last store. This is the usual Value Village I go to, and they just have so much of this kind of kitschy, classic Christmas decor. I love looking through all the different vintage Santas, the snow globes. Okay, fun fact. I actually considered bringing this home. This is so precious. It was $34. I did have 30% off for Black Friday, but when I tested it, it didn't work. So I did leave it behind. But I don't know, something about it was just so sweet, and I think my kids would have enjoyed it. I love looking for old nativity scenes. I'm looking to add one this year, so just kind of looking through for that. Always just moving things around. You never know what you'll find behind the back of the shelf. Back from the thrift store, I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. That was so much fun, and I love seeing what I can find. I did come home with a couple things for my hot cocoa bar that I want to create, starting off with some really sweet canisters. The first one that I took home today was $5.99, and I loved this one because of the way that like the cloche sits on it. I don't know, it just seemed very unique and pretty and so cute. I can see like little candy canes in here, maybe chocolate chips. I just had to have it home, and it was only $5.99. I did have a special coupon for Black Friday, so I ended up saving 30% on my purchase. So this was definitely a good find. I also took home this one. I thought this one was also a really nice shape. This one was only $2.99, so definitely a better price. But again, I loved the size of it. I'm thinking maybe marshmallows, I'm not too sure, or the actual hot cocoa. We'll have to play around once we start styling everything, but I thought that this one was perfect. And then I found this one, and I thought this one was so cute and festive. I'm thinking maybe for marshmallows. Now that I'm looking at the opening, I don't know what else I can put in there, but I did think that this one was so sweet and special for Christmas, especially. It was priced at $3.49, so again, very affordable. Plus I had my 30% off at Value Village, and I just thought it was so sweet. So this is another perfect canister for my hot cocoa bar. And then the star of the show, I had to come home with this beautiful teapot. I think it's so perfect, and I actually saw one, if you watch my thrifting videos, a couple of months ago maybe, and I didn't pick it up, and it has haunted me. And I like this one better because it is more of a brass finish. Like, it's got gorgeous finish here on the top and the sides. I actually really like the black detail. It's got some patina on it. So pretty. This was priced at $14.99. Again, I had 30% off, and I was so happy to have it. I think this is going to add just a really beautiful vintage touch to my hot cocoa bar, and I really want it to feel like a vintage Mrs. Claus. So I think that this is going to be a perfect addition. I'm thinking of tying a pretty little maybe velvet bow somewhere on here and having this kind of be at the back of the hot cocoa bar. And once I start styling everything, I'm sure it will all come together, but this was the find of the day. And then a couple other things. I did take home this gorgeous plaid blanket. I couldn't leave it behind. It is just the perfect traditional color palette, and I think it's going to be perfect, like even with my cabinet color and the chair and like everything happening. I just think it's so beautiful. It was priced at $9.49. I did get this at Value Village as well, so I saved an additional 30%. But as you can see, the pattern is just so pretty. So very happy to have found this today. The next thing I found was this cushion, and I got this specifically. I have this vintage chair that I use upstairs in my cloffice area. It's a video I made a while ago. I'll link it down below. I transformed a linen closet into an office space. So I think I'm gonna bring that chair down here to go with the secretary desk. that I just picked up. But I thought that this cushion was just a really pretty, simple pattern, perfect for Christmas and even into winter. And yeah, I just thought it was really pretty, nice and comfortable, and perfect for that vintage chair that we have. And it was priced at $4.49, so very, very affordable and super comfy. So all of this is going to go into the wash, and then I'll be able to style it in our living room. And now I'm going to turn the camera around, and we are going to create the hot cocoa bar together. I'm going to wash all of the canisters, and then we're going to put it all together and hopefully give you some Christmas inspiration. Starting off for a base for the hot cocoa bar, and I'm actually using this tray. I use it as a tray, but one of our friends here, a subscriber, said that this is actually a lid to a basket. So another little hack, but I love the warmth of it, and I wanted to use what I already had. Then I went in, I just like to create little backdrops for my vignettes when I can against the tile. So I have this Christmas tree cutting board, and then I just layered it with this other circular one that I thrifted. This is all thrifted items that you're gonna see me use today. So lots of inspiration of what you can find. Then the star of the show, the teapot, I added a sweet little red velvet ribbon. I just tied it in a bow and secured it with actually a Christmas tree ornament hanger. I just bent it so that it could come off after Christmas. And then my kids actually helped me fill up all of the fun canisters that we picked up. We did chocolate chips and marshmallows. I also decanted the hot chocolate that we use, and we put it in one of the canisters as well. You're also going to see us do some candy canes and just make this super fun and festive. This is a spice jar that I previously thrifted. I just removed the lid so the candy canes could fit in nicely. And this is something I do every year for my kids and have since they were little. I just think it's so fun and festive and such an easy way to decorate, but do it in a way that actually creates memories and just evokes joy as well. I also use this thrifted little sugar. I think this is like the sugar container of a set. I just wanted to bring in a little bit more brass to help balance out that teapot. And then I just assembled it all. Again, I love to create different height variations. I think it just makes it look so much more put together and just so beautiful. So I loved creating this today. And then I also go in with a wooden spoon. This is a thrifted wooden spoon. And again, just to bring in some more wood tones, I thought that it complemented it really nicely. And of course, is something that we'll actually use to scoop the hot chocolate into the Christmas mugs. And then I just put this together last minute. I had this thrifted frame, and my daughter had this little Santa hat from one of her Barbies. And I just decided to use the vintage paper that was already in the frame, and I just put the hat in front. So just a little tip, look around your Christmas decor and see what you find. I added some lights, and this is the final look. Love how this turned out.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey.
So that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.
Give them a smile that lasts last another year.